Hello sir, I'm Stanzin Chosdon from Lamdon Model Senior Secondary School and I'm in ninth class. I have some set of questions on the topic that access to clean and hygienic toilet is a basic human right. So, um, with your permission, I would like to start with my first question. And my first question is, how many public toilets are there in the Leh city?
hmm Yeah, first of all, let me, give a brief introduction about myself. My name is Stanzin Rabgais. I'm working as Executive Officer in Municipal Committee Leh for the last 1.5 year. Okay, so regarding the toilets, we have around 17 public toilets and few community toilets.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many of them are functional at present?
As of now, most of the toilets are functional. However, due to the lack of manpower, we are not in a position to run each and every toilet. But still, most of the toilets which are centrally located, around the main market, they are functional and operational. Uh, like one located at Dibit 2, we have outsourced the toilet and cafe to an organization called Pagir. So they are looking after the cafe and the toilet
Okay.
part. Yeah.
Uh, so, um, can we get a little bit more information that where are these public toilets located?
So we have most of the toilets are located on main road side. Uh, if you asked about the locations, see one is located at Dibitu. Second, uh, three toilets are located in the main market. To be specific, the locations are just opposite to the J&K Bank main market, one near Congress office. I mean, just below the taxi union office, and one is towards the graveyard road, which is just opposite this restaurant called Wazwan near Balkhang Chowk, and the rest are located towards south of the city. One is located just near the polo ground entrance. The near the uh, deputy commissioner office gate, and one is located at the PWD office, one at the NDS stadium, and two at the housing colony, and two at bomb guard, taxi union. Yeah.
Do you have any documented form of that? How many of them are there?
Yeah, we have detail of each and every toilet, and most of the toilets have been mapped through geo tagging. So if you Google it, you will get the exact location of each and every public toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question is, under which scheme the new public toilet are constructing? One which is in Lamdon School.
Yeah, we have a scheme called Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. So there, few years back, the department have constructed 20 toilets. So basically, that toilets are categorized under the community toilet. So under the Swachh Bharat scheme, we have constructed almost around uh, 19 toilets, so including the one that is located at Lamdon, premises.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you please explain a little bit more about the scheme?
So Swachh Bharat mission, it's a scheme about the sanitation, the hygiene, which was started by the government of India, our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, uh, during the first tenure of their the first government. So it was started in 2014. At that time, the prime objective of the Swachh Bharat mission was to was to make the city open defecation free. And there are few other components such as the construction of public toilet, community toilet, and individual household latrine. So at that time we did some survey in our town area, wherein we could not get any data or any demand regarding the individual household latrine. However, we have constructed many public and community toilets under that scheme. Yeah.
So, why is this project delay in handing over to the users?
See, like constructing any structure is easy. However, where we are lacking is the running and operational. So the recurring expenditure is quite you know huge as compared to the capital investment for erecting a structure. Uh, but running a toilet is we are facing very much difficulty in operating these toilets because of lack of manpower. I mean, municipality is running under staff, so we do not have that much staff to operate these toilets. So we are due to the lack of the staff, so it becomes very much difficult for us to operate these toilets. But very soon we are going to outsource this toilet to a private firm who will run these toilets. Yeah.
And is there any issues like is there any problem with the funds for this public toilets?
As of now, we do not have any issue regarding the funding of these funding for the construction of these toilets. However, still for obtaining or acquiring manpower for running these toilets is a big challenge for us. And we have already proposed the government to to sanction us, to approve us our proposal, so that we can you know hire some manpower to run these toilets.
So, how is this process can be speeded up?
See, so under the government, so we have to follow some procedures. I mean, there are many things which need to be taken up, which need to be considered. I mean, there are some financial implications, some legal aspects, so all need to be followed. And this process has to be followed from a few departments. So it's a little bit time consuming. So I believe it will happen very soon.
So, do you have any deadlines to complete this project? A specific deadline or any guess that when this project will be completed?
We do not have any deadline for this project. Yeah.
Because as per now, taking example of Lamdon's toilet, so it took 3 years for construction, and if it takes 3 years for handing over, it takes 6 years. So I believe in my thoughts that it is a waste of money and it's a waste of resources, because in 6 years there are lots of things that a government can do with that fund.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Western toilets that I have heard, that the toilets or the public toilets that they're making, it's kind of the idea is kind of Western. So it is not in quite a new idea or new invention. So I believe that why it should not take that much of time for handing over to the people.
Yeah, the thing is, the one that have been constructed at Lamdon premises was initially, uh, uh, sanctioned under the Swachh Bharat scheme. But you see, for the last 2 years, due to the COVID, the contractor was, he has submitted some representation that he could not, do the construction activity due to many issues. I mean, la- for the last 2 seasons, he could not found labors and raw materials and as such. But when we have 2 years back, when we had awarded the contract for the construction of toilet, so it was clearly mentioned that the agency who will construct the toilet will operate and maintain the toilet for another 10 years. So it's written in the statement. However, there are some issues going on with the government itself. So we have already brought this notice into the in our superiors. So I mean, they are the decision taking authority. So we are basically now waiting for their decisions.
So, how many public toilets are there for women? And do you think that public toilets for women need to be increased?
Every public toilet has a separate, a dedicated toilets for women as well as for men. So at every toilet we have a separate, toilet for women.
But the problem right now it is that like many areas we don't have public toilets, and men are clearly able to do their business anywhere. But for women, they do need a public toilet, and if there's no public toilet, where are they supposed to go? So if there's some kind of public toilet, I know that public toilets are supposed to be meant for both men and women, but right now I have seen the ratio of the gender ratio of Ladakh, and women are more than men. There are 1,000 women and as per 690 men. So I think that we should construct more women or women washrooms or women public toilets regarding these issues. So what are your thoughts on that?
We are working basically on some factors. Rather than constructing a new toilet, we are basically trying to improve the existing one. Where we can extend the seats for women toilets, because constructing a toilet for constructing a toilet you need a land. You require a land. So land is a very a big issue in a town like Leh, because it's scarcity. So we are more focused on making the existing one better for women as well as men. Yeah.
But there are many like the right now, as you're saying that making a toilet that's already existing a better one. So don't you think that it is the washroom or the toilet needs to be clean and hygienic for both the both
No,
genders?
that's what I have already told you. It's basically an operational and functional issue. So we are going to outsource it very soon. So whichever agency gets the award for this work, so it's their responsibility. It will be their responsibility to keep the toilets clean, and hygiene. Yeah.
So why are the public toilets are constructing at wrong location where there is no public? For example, if we go ahead of GH and in near Shanti Stupa, opposite of army camp, there is a public toilet where
So that's basically not a public, it's a community toilet which have been constructed under the Swachh Bharat scheme. So basically these locations which have been constructed under this scheme was identified by our the concerned ward member. So municipality, the area of municipality is divided into 13 wards. So as such we have 13 ward councillors or ward members. So they have basically identified the locations in their ward. So based on that location, we have proposed and constructed these toilets. And basically these are community toilets.
So, do you think that if we are constructing toilets where more people are in front, like in Moti Bazaar, there are less amount of
See, I understand your point. The thing is, wherever there is a huge footfall, there we cannot find a land for constructing a proper toilet. I mean, it's a land issue. So getting a piece of land in a center location, I mean, main market or Moti market, it's a very difficult. Even most of the land at these locations are privately owned. So we cannot acquire land from private for constructing this toilet. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my last question is that how many public toilets are you going to construct in Leh City in next 2 years, considering the growing population?
We have awarded and work to an organization called NHIDCL. So basically they are constructing a winter friendly bus stop on the main road. I mean from airport till Sabu Chowk. So there they are constructing around 8 winter friendly bus stops. So basically so all these bus stops, it's an integration facility of a winter friendly toilet and a cafe too. So I believe in the next 2 years, so yeah, there will be 8 additional public toilets other than the 17 one.
My last, I think that this is as a counter question that in the last 3 years, how many times have you monitored the project, the Swachh Bharat project, and when was the last time you monitored it?
For the Swachh Bharat mission, we have an committee at UT level and at district level. So at district level, the Deputy Commissioner Leh, so he is the chairman of this committee. So he takes a review meeting of this scheme periodically, in every 2 months. Yeah, so in every 2 months, I mean, we are working on this mission as well.
So when was the last time you monitored?
I believe 1 month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm thankful for that you gave us your precious time.